Hello guys, welcome back to this concept based YouTube channel. Today we will discuss class 9 maths problem exercise 2.3, which is chapter number 2. The name of the chapter that we will discuss today is polynomial. And as we can see here, today we will solve the first question, that is find the remainder when x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1 is divided by, that is x plus 1. Okay, that means we have to divide it, or we have to use the values of x is equal to some values. Okay, so we have to take it out the values of x from this x plus 1. Okay, then we have to put it whatever the values that we got in place of px, in px that will get some values, and whatever values that we got, that will be the remainder for our polynomial in each of this Roman number. Okay, to begin our problem, or to begin our solution, first let us write the first Roman number, that is x plus 1. Okay, as we can see here, we have x plus 1. Now let us write solution. To proceed it, or to begin the first solution, let us take this one. So what is this? We have polynomial, so let us name the one as px. P of x is equal to how much? That is x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1. Okay, and what is the values that, what is the things that we have in order to divide this one? That is x plus 1, right? So in order to do it, or in order to do it in this form, let us take the values of x from this. Okay, in order to take this, first you have to write like this: if x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, let us suppose like this: x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then if you move this plus 1 on the other side, then it will become minus 1. Okay, then here it will be, what is the values of px that we have? That is minus 1. And let us try here, and what is this? 1. Here it is, we have x, and what is the values of x that we have? That is minus 1. Now we'll write minus 1, and what is the power that we have? That is 3, and we need to write that 1 as well. And here we have x squared. Just put the values of x that is equal to minus 1 square. And what is the values of x that we have? That is minus 1. Plus we have 1. Minus 1 cube will give you minus 1, and minus 1 square will give you 1. 2 into 1, that will give you 3. And if you multiply minus and plus, then it will be minus. 3 1 are 3, and here it will be 1. You cut this 2 and you cut this 2, but the values are same, but the sign is different. Okay, just because of that you can cut this one. Then now what is the values that we got? That is 0. You write it. What is this? Now it will be 0. Remainder that we got here, it is 0. Okay, so likewise you have to proceed it even in Roman number 2. Okay, then let us move to Roman number 2. So what do we have in Roman number 2? That is, we have to use this x minus 1 by 2. But first of all, let us write, that is p of x is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1. Okay, and let us assume, or let us suppose that if x minus what is this? X minus 1 by 2. Let us take this one equal to 0. If you move this minus 1 by 2, or minus half on the other side, then it will become plus half. Okay, now the values of x that we will use, it is 1 by 2. Now in place of every x, we have to use 1 by 2. What is this? X. And what is the values of x that we have? It is 1 by 2. Now what is the power that we have? That is 3. Plus, and what is this? 3 into x squared. What is the values of x that we have? That is 1 by 2. And what is this? Here we have a square. Let us write a square here. Okay, then what is the next? 3x, and what is the values of x that we have? That is 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, now let us compute all this. 1 cube, that will give you 1, and if you multiply 2 cube, that is 2 3 times, that will get 8, and 3, so 1 squared, that will give you 1, and 2 squared, that will give you 4. 3 into 1, that will give you 3, and here it is 2. Okay, then 1 by 8 plus 3 into 1, that will give you 3, divided by 4, 3 by 2 plus 1. Okay, so this is the process that we'll use here. Now what is the denominator that we have? 8, 4, 2, here under 1 we have 1. Now let us take LCM. If you take LCM, so what is that? That is 8, 4, 2, 1. First, let us write this one. 2, 4, 8, 2, 2 are 4, 2, 1 is 2. So we can't do this one, just keep it as it is. And 2, 2 are 4, and 2, 1 is 2. Okay, here it will be 1, and 2, 1 is 2. Here it will be 1, 1, 1. Okay, so what is this? Just multiply all this number, then how much will you get? Then it will get 8. Thus 8 will be the LCM for this. Okay, and a 1. 8 how many times is 8? 8 1 is 8. Okay, 8 1 is 8. Here it will be 3. 4 how many times will give you? 8. What number should you multiply with 4 in order to get 8? That is 4 into 2, that will give you 8. Okay, 2 how many times will give you 8? 2 times 4, that is 2 into 4 is 8. 1 under 1 we have 1 as denominator, so if you multiply 1 and 8, then it will get 8. Here it will be 8. Okay, 1, 3 times 2, that will give you 6, and 3 times 4, that will give you 12. 8 1 is 8, divided by 8. Okay, 6 plus 1 is how much? 7. 7 plus 8, that will give you 15. 15 plus 12, that will give you 27. 27 by 8. Okay, and at last, what can we write? Remainder. What is the remainder that we have here? Remainder is 27 by 8. Okay, whatever values that you've got in the last, that will be the remainder for that. All right, is it clear to all of you? Then if it is clear, then we'll move to the next step. Okay, then let us move to the next step, that is Roman number. Roman number 3. Solution. Okay, so first let us write px. That p of x is equal to, what is this? As we already know, that it will be x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1. Okay, now what value should we use in place of x? That is, here we have x, here we'll use x. Just write if x is equal to 0. Okay, now we'll just use this one. Then you write it in place of every x. Now we have to put 0. It will be 0 cube, it will be 3 into 0 square, 3 into 0 plus 1. Okay, 0 cube, if you multiply 0 2 times, then it will get 0, and even here 0, even here 0. Now remainder will be 1. Okay, just write remainder, thus remainder equal to 1. Okay, so this is the remainder that we got here. Is it clear to all of you? Then let us move to Roman number 4. What do we have in Roman number 4? First, you'll write this one. That is that p of x is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1. Okay, and then let us suppose this one. Now what is the values that we'll use in Roman number 4? We have to take the values of x from this Roman number 4 that we can see here, x plus pi. From that you have to take the values of x. Now let us write if x plus pi equal to 0. Okay, then move this pi on the other side, then it will become minus pi. Okay, therefore, and instead of or in place of every x, now we will write pi. Here it will be minus pi equal to x cube. What is the values of x that we have? That is minus pi. Now it will be, what is this? Cube. Let us write a cube. And then what is this? 3. Now what is the values of x that we have? That is minus pi. And what is a square? Let us write a square here. Alright. And then 3x. What is the values of x that we have? That is minus pi. Okay. Plus, at last it will be 1. Now minus, if you multiply minus 3 times, that is minus into minus, that will give you plus, and plus into minus, that will give you minus. At last you will get minus. Okay, and pi into cube, that will give you pi cube. Okay, that's it. And then plus 3 and pi square, minus into minus, that is, since here we have a square, that means you have to multiply minus 2 times. If you multiply minus 2 times, then it will be plus, and here it will be pi square, minus into plus, that will give you minus. Now it will be 3 and pi. If you multiply it, you will get 3 pi plus 1. Okay, minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus, what is this, 3 pi plus 1. Okay, so this will be the answer that we will got here. Then now we'll write it remainder. Thus remainder equal to, what is this, minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. Okay, this will be the remainder. Okay, if it is clear, then we will move to row number 5. What is this? Here we have 5. Now let us move to Roman number 5. First of all, you have to write the values of px. That is, let p of x is equal to, how much will it be? P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Now what is the value from which, or from which polynomial, or from which variable that will take this values of x? That is from polynomial 5 plus 2x. If you take this one, so what is this? 5 plus 2x. Now let us put 0. Then let us move this 5 on the other side. If you move this 5 on the other side, then it will become minus and equal to, x is equal to, how much will it be? If you move on the other side, then it will become minus 5 by 2. Now the values of x that we have in hand is minus 5 by 2. Then we'll proceed it to the main step, that is to put the values in each of x. Just write therefore, and what is the values of x that we have? Minus 5 by 2. And what is x? That is minus 5 by 2. Now we have a cube. Just put a cube. And what is this? 3x square. Just put the values of x that we have. And what is the part that we have? Square 3x. What is the values of x? Minus 5 by 2 plus 1. Then minus, if you multiply minus 3 times, then it will get minus. And if you multiply 5 3 times, 5 into 5, that it will give you 25. And 25 into 5, that it will give you how much? It will give you 125. And 2 cube, that it will be 8. Multiplying 2 3 times. Minus into minus, that it will give you plus. And here no need to write minus anymore, because if you here it is a square. If you multiply minus 2 times, then it will become plus. 5 2 times, that is 5 into 5, that will be 25. 2 squared, that will give you 4. Minus into plus, that will give you minus. 3 into 5, that will give you 15. Here it will be 2. And then what is this? 125 divided by 8 plus, if you multiply this 2, then it will get 75. And what is this 4? Minus 15 by 2 and plus 1. though we didn't write any number under this, but under this we have 1. Okay, now let us take LCM to all of this number of whatever that number we wrote in denominator. 2 for how much? 8. 2 2 are 4, 2 1 is 2. Okay, and then 2 2 are 4, 2 1 is 2. After that 2 1 is 2, 1 let us keep as it is. Okay, then how many number did we have in LCM? That is 8. If you multiply all this, then you will get 8. That means LCM will be 8. Here it will be 125. 8 how many times is 8? 8 1 is 8. 75. 4 how many times is 8? 4 2 are 8. Okay, minus 15. 2 how many times is 8? 2 4 are 8. Plus under this one we have 1. 1 how many times will give you 8? That is 1 into 8. Okay, now that is 125 into 1 that will give you 125, plus 75 into 2 that will give you 150, minus 15 into 4 that will give you 60, plus 8. Okay, if you subtract this 150 from this, that is from, if you subtract 125 from 150, how much will you get? Let us check. 150 minus 125, it will be 5, and 4 minus 2 that will give you 2. Okay, now let us write this number in upside or in the next page. Okay, do you have any problem that to that much or to that problem? If you don't have any problem, then let us move to the next step, that is now let us move to this. As we can see here, minus 125 plus 150, that means you will subtract or you just met this one. Okay, what is this? Now we have 150 minus 125. As we can see here, what is this? That is 150 minus into plus, that will give you minus. If you subtract 125 from 50, 125 from 150, how much will you get? That is 5 2, that is 25, but the sign of it is greater, that is plus. Just because of that we have to write plus here. Now what is the problem that we have, or what is the next step that we have? That is minus 60 plus 8. Minus and the plus that will give you minus. Okay, that means 60 minus 8, how much would it be? It will be 52. That means minus 52. Since the greater sign or the greater sign that the sign that is just before the greater number, it is minus. Just because of that we have to take that sign. But the sign that we got after multiplications of this minus and plus, that we have to take it, or we have to use that one. That means 60 minus 8, that will give you 52. But the sign which is just before the greater number, that is 52. Okay, and what is the denominator that we have? That is 8. Now let us subtract. Here it is minus, here it is plus. Minus and the plus, that will give you minus 52 minus 25. Okay, 12 minus 5 is 7, and 3, how much would it be? 4. 4 minus 2, that will give you 2. Yes, we can see here it will be 27 by 8. But the sign which is just greater, okay, which is just before the greater number, that is minus. Just because of that we have to put minus here. Okay, that means at last, what is the remainder that we got here? Remainder equal to minus 27 by 8. Okay, so this is all about the problem that we will discuss it today. If you have any kind of confusions regarding all this about the problem that we just discussed, please comment down below. And that's all for today. Thank you. Wish you all the best.